moment the candles are blown out. Eden exhaled, her head bending down to her hands. Deep breaths, she instructed herself, eyes damp and closed against her thin, ringless fingers. You have to power through this. She had never been the religious type, but as they say, there are no atheists in the trenches. Life-changing moments will send even the least pious souls into prayer. A passenger on a turbulent flight, or a mother about to give birth. For Eden, the piles of brown boxes were suddenly her unlikely steeple. Please, God, let me get through this. Please tell me that I'll be happy again. Eden was a beauty icon. Her career as a model and muse made her recognizable to the fashion and art world cognoscenti all over the globe. She received whistle blows from local construction workers and was the subject of schoolboy fantasies. But what would she do now that the one reason everyone worshipped her was slowly ebbing day by day from her without her control? She was hardly the crypt keeper. It was 40 looming, not 80. But every New York minute, there were girls less than half her age hopping off the Greyhound, staring wide-eyed at the skyline outside Port Authority, just as she had, duffel bag in hand, hope in her heart. It felt like another life. And in many ways, it was. Chapter 1. Age is a high price to pay for maturity. Tom Stoppard. When Eden, nee Chiapansky, hit her teen years, she really started to notice people noticing her. People on Main Street, men, women, children, everyone stared at her. As each pair of eyes gazed upon her, they lit a spark inside the girl from the dreary small town, making her feel special, different. Her confidence swelled as she blossomed more and more from gawky and lanky into a sexy, all-American girl, igniting an ambition deep within her soul. Maybe, just maybe, she wasn't like everyone else in Shikshinny, population 3,274. Maybe there were bigger things out there for her. Her mom, Carol, definitely thought so, a former beauty queen turned courtroom stenographer, whose splurge was weekly French manicured gel tips. She praised Eden's perfect features and encouraged her to raid her closet and flaunt what you got. Carol hoped Eden's good looks would help her pole vault out of their tin rooftop town, bidding adieu to small minds, big asses, and aluminum siding for good. I should have left this goddamn town when I had the chance, Carol lamented to herself one morning as Eden filled her backpack for school. Eden looked down at her sophomore social studies homework pages one last time and zipped up her bag as Carol stared out the rain-splattered window dreamily and took another drag of her cigarette. Let's unpack the rest of those boxes tonight, Mom. Eden and her mom had moved 8 times in 12 years, all within town limits, whenever the rents would rise. Then they'd fold up their life, find a new place nearby, and unfold it again. Yeah, I can't stand looking at him anymore, Carol said, looking back at Eden. Have a good day at school. Thanks, Mom. You too. Jason picking you up? Mm-hmm. Eden smiled with an excited hair flip. Hold on to him, honey, Carol said between puffs. He's got it all. The looks, the dough, and he's a good kid. Eden smiled. She was crazy about Jason. He was romantic, long-stemmed roses in a box at each month's anniversary. Fun, surprise adventures like county fair opening night, had a warm smile and gave the best bear hugs. A honk sounded in the front yard of Eden's quaint Edward Scissorhands-esque street, rows of little houses except with no dinosaur topiaries, and zero color, just white, white, white. The paint and the people. That's him, gotta go, Eden said while opening a beat-up umbrella to shield the perfectly groomed, shiny, straight brown hair down her back. Jason was the quarterback of the football team. He had the blonde, rugged good looks of an Abercrombie kid, but with a subtle tinge of extra cheesiness. His charismatic dad owned the nearby mannequin factory, and his stay-at-home mom looked like one, hot off the assembly line, thin with a platinum dew and those 50s style dresses cinched at the waist. No stranger to hair